guarana, green tea. It's got a mix. It's just bar none.
Yeah.
One of the best sellers, word of mouth and so forth. So yeah, so when we work out, there's a series of what I call 3 types of training. So if you're working out on your own, you should do what's called pyramiding, where you start with a heavier weight, you go through, you lift it. As you get tired, I call it drop setting. Drop it by 10 pounds, use that weight at a lower rate, and then keep lifting lower, lower, lower. I use power blocks. I love to use power blocks. I carry them with me in the trunk of my car, in my van, and you take the weight. And if it's feeling too heavy, just, again, drop set it. But if it's feeling too light, increase the weight.
Yeah.
Because, you're feeling strong. You're having a good day.
And then if you have a workout partner, you do our favorite 12-minute workout.
It's incredible. Yeah. We're going to demonstrate it after the event ends. We're going to go over to my VIP executive home, and all the weights are set up. We've redone the backyard and everything. And so people are who want to experience the actual 12-minute workout if they want. Kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
And I think people should train outdoors too. You need the sun. Wouldn't you agree? Grounding, outdoor sun.
Yeah, everything.
And you went with me to London. There's Dragan Radovich on stage, shown in the upper left picture there.
Yep.
And that's me at the Arnold in the middle there next to Dragan, going against the world's strongest strength endurance athletes. I'm not even, I'm not a genetically gifted athlete. And yet I went against the most powerful guys. And, we held our own. We walked away with the trophy in London.
I mean, you did more lifts than anyone. And some of these guys are weighing, 300 pounds of muscle,
Now,
on steroids.
Yeah. I also fell in love with yoga. See, I'm with the gal and she's showing me some yoga moves, and I'm using a sacral wedgie under her back. Have you ever had some low back pain and benefited from the sacral wedgie?
Actually, from training this weekend.
Yeah. And using the Tesla Max to free these things up.
I use all the same thing.
And, people have this myth that you got to eat a lot of protein, animal protein in particular, to build muscle. Nehemiah Delgado, shown here, and Billy Simmons. Nehemiah's never had an ounce of dairy or flesh or egg or meat ever in his whole life. And he built that physique. He's a card carrying.
The guy on the left.
Yes. Bodybuilder.
Look how defined and ripped his abs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Even the side.
And Billy Simmons is Mr. Universe out of Australia. And he said when he ate meat in his early days, but when he switched over to a plant-based diet, he said his recovery improved, his strength went up, he was able to train more often. He said his sleep was better. Everything was better on a plant-based oil-free diet.